Good crafternoon, everyone. Welcome to our stream today. Today we are going to tackle 3 different happy hour balls, and 2 of them are already open. So we're going to start with those. You could probably or maybe hear Pixel in full mountain goat mode on the back of the couch. Whoa, dog. I wish you could have seen it. She jumped off, but she jumped off like backwards and damn near fell off the couch butt first. But she did not. So all is well. All right. So let me tilt that just a little bit more. Okay. So today we're kind of all over the map. And don't worry about mixing your alcohols because it's just Miniverse. And we won't have a hangover tomorrow. You'll be fine to go to work. Sorry, I can't give you a note. All right. So we've got the Lavender Gin and Tonic, the Paloma, and the Old Fashioned. So we've got, I think it's bourbon in an Old Fashioned, gin in the Gin and Tonic, and tequila in a Paloma. I believe, if I remember from a Try Guys video long ago, the Paloma is like the national drink of somewhere. And I did not look up how to make them this time because, we're not actually making them. But so I can tell you that a Paloma, because everybody has heard of a old fashioned, and a lavender gin and tonic kind of says what it is on the tin. A Paloma is tequila based, is commonly prepared by mixing tequila, lime juice, and a grapefruit flavored soda like Fresca or Squirt or Yarritos, and served on the rocks with a lime wedge. So, and like rimming the glass with salt is an option. So it's kind of like if you took a Cosmo and took out the vodka and swapped in tequila, but you're not making it with grapefruit juice. You're making it specifically with a grapefruit soda. So I guess if you like Squirt and you're not, or Fresca, and you're not like wholly opposed to tequila, this is a good refreshing cocktail for you. Okay. So let's start with, since we're talking Paloma, let's start with the Paloma. All right, so this is the Paloma. I'm going to move these out of the way. And so we have in our, come on, man. There we go. We have for our Paloma a little ice bucket, which is adorable. We have our Paloma cocktail resin, which I'm going to stick in my warming. We've got turquoise coasters again, and a swankified marble tray. We've got our tiny twists of orange. Oh no, they're grapefruit. They are definitely little. There we go. Come on. Little grapefruit slices. It wasn't focused, but kind of hard because of the and then we have our pebble ice. Once again. Oh. Gotta find my tower of ice. It's around here somewhere. All right, we've got our glasses. Two arched tumblers. So they've got cute little designs cut into the sides. And I presume this is just, yeah, the straw. Oh, that's interesting. All the other ones have had like super long straws, and this one is just a little guy. And there's, okay, there's two. I was like, there's only one? There's two. And then we have our tongs, which we're not really going to need, and the feet for this ball. Okay, like our other mini verses, we're just going to make one of them. But I am going to go ahead and take the resin out of the lavender one. Lavender Gin and... Come on. Focus. Lavender Gin and Tonic. It's pretty. I'm going to take the resin out of that one so it can also get warm. So, according to the booklet that I literally just had, here we go. All right. So, let's look up the Paloma. And our instructions for the Paloma are just put the resin in about 2/3 of the way. Yeah. And put the ice in. We have to cut the wedge again, put the wedge on, put the little straw in, and bam dizzle, then we're good. And then it recommends putting the rest of the ice in the ice bucket, which, I mean, kind of duh, but yeah. Okay. So, that's what we're going to do. So this should want this, blah, blah, blah. Tripping over my freaking tongue today. This one's pretty straightforward. Cup, resin. And just peel the tape off, and I'm gonna hit the resin once again with, let me put this stuff aside. I'm gonna hit the resin with the heat gun to get it kind of warmed up a little bit. All right. Okay, cup, tiny ice. There we go. Okay. Oh, of course, I did not. I tried to cut it along the top seam so that there was plenty of, bag left. And it is sealed lower than that, of course. So, all right. Let's get this poured on in there. You know what I kind of want to do, since I know that this is made with like a soda is I kind of want to just have a little wet wipe there. Kind of want to find what I did with my hour that I showed you guys last time of other little ices and bubbles and stuff, and put a few little bubbles in there because it is a soda. So give me a little bit of time here, and I am going to find that. Alrighty, I found them. So I'm gonna get mostly just the little teeny tiny ones. And kind of pepper them in with the actual ice. Let me grab a toothpick here. I'm just going to use my little spoon to grab some and just tap them, trying to get all of them off. Okay, I think I got most of them. And lid that back up. And just kind of move them around in there. It's okay if I get some actual bubbles. All right. I think I will toss just a couple of these bigger ones in there. For big bubbles. And then the ice. So alrighty. Put a bit more ice like on top. And then I am going to stick our little straw in there. I guess I could have mixed it with the straw too. Ah, well. And then we're going to cut our grapefruit wedge. Unless, are these already cut? No, for a second it looked like it was. Okay. Let me see if just these seem to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't dive all the way in, my dude. Okay. Like the other ones, these need a little bit of a wedge cut out of them to properly like sit. Uh-oh. I think I've cut too much on that one. Yeah, I cut a bit too much out of that one. So let me try this again. Yeah, I just need a slightly smaller sliver. And actually, I didn't cut this one all the way so that it just kind of sits on there. I want to pour a little bit more resin in there. Yeah, just a dollop. And then I'm actually going to use some of that on the wedge to kind of hold the wedge in place. So I'm going to grab my UV flashlight to try to flash cure that wedge since it keeps wanting to move around. So then hopefully I can get the wedge stuck where I want it. Where the heck is the light? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully I can get the wedge where I need it to be. But I like the ice. I like the bubbles. I just want this wedge a little more standing up. There we go. And we're going to put that into our curing lamp, and I'm just going to do 2 minutes while we clean up the rest of the Paloma. Because like I've been doing, which I hope you've liked seeing, I've been doing shorts of making the second one. Let's put those back. And I will go ahead and put the rest of the ice in here because I can use that in the short. And that actually seems to close pretty well. It's got a nice, how cute is that? Little ice bucket with, of course, the Miniverse logo on the top. Okay. So we're gonna put the rest in there for now. Oh, I put the resin in there, and I really should just put the resin back in my warmer spot. Okay. So we have the stuff for the lavender, and this has cured. And so now we have our focus, our Paloma. Very cute. It's got the ice. It's got some bubbles because it is a soda-based drink. I dig it. Alrighty. Put that back over there. Next, Lavender Gin and Tonic. So this one was procured by my friend in a trade. That's why it is open and everything is unwrapped. So we have our lavender sprigs. That we're gonna be using. Have our straws, another marbled tray. These have, again, turquoise coasters, our ice cubes, and the glasses. And I already showed you a few minutes ago the resin, which has been heating up. Pixel, get out of there. She's on the hunt, sniffing around for all she's worth. Okay, so got our tall glass and our long straw. And I think this one is going to be pretty straightforward here. Yep. Pixel, my girl. Hold on, y'all. The dog be dogging. Get off of that. Sorry, sometimes she has zero chill. Okay, so this is super easy. Pour it in 2/3 of the way. Hit it with the sprig and some ice. Then the straw, then cure. That's what this says. So, let's do it. Oh my God. Okay. Going to remove the piece of tape and pour in our lavender gin and tonic. Okay, that looks to be about 2/3 of the way. Now, tonic also has some bubbles, so I'm going to add our tiny bubbles again to this one. Tiny bubbles in my gin and tonic makes me happy, makes me feel fine. Words are something like that, right? All right. We've got our Tina Tana bubbles, which are of course floating. So in a second, I will use this lavender sprig to just kind of get them kind of pushed down in there. Is that working? Kinda. Pop our little tab. I appreciate the detail of the tab, but trying to get the tab back onto one of these is difficult, to say the least. I mean, especially because you have to cut off so much of it. Okay, let's get some ice cubes down in there. Get one on top. Oh, I like the distribution of the bubbles now. It kind of looks like we just poured the drink. I dig it. Okay. Let me get our straw down in there. And I am going to... We do have 4 sprigs with 2. So I wonder if I should... No, I think that's sufficient. I do want to kind of... I can't really do anything about that. I was trying to like move the ice cubes around, because one of the things with the Mai Tai that I didn't love when it was done, I'm gonna go ahead and put this into the UV for 2 minutes. One of the things I didn't love about the Mai Tais is that in one of them that I made, the ice cubes look like a stack inside of the little cup. And there really wasn't a way around that, unfortunately. It's just how it had to go. These look like they're a little more cattywampus in there and not like a stack o' ice cubes. So let's put the lavender sprigs back in here. Here, I will show you what I mean by trying to get one of these little tabs back on it. I've twisted it up. It's just my fingers are too fat to get in there and do it. How is this chipping when I literally did them 24 hours ago? Ugh. It's the top coat that I used. I did not use Hollow Taco. I know, cardinal sin, but I will show you the manicure of the week. This is Hollow Taco Going Solo from the Declassified 02 collection. I tried on this hand to put glazed over it and see how that looked, and I don't like it. So I only did it on that hand. But yeah, I like it. There we go. All right. Manny of the Week, which is a segment I've not done in quite some time, but that is over. Just as this. And now we have our Lavender Gin and Tonic. Oh, I love how the bubbles came out in this. Yeah. I'm so satisfied with this one. I love it. Yes. Okay. Now, let us kind of clean up our there we go. Our Lavender G&T. And move on to the Old Fashioned. Now, an Old Fashioned, like I said, I believe it's made with bourbon. It might be whiskey. I know there's a difference. I really do. But I couldn't tell you right at this particular moment. Well, son of a monkey. These ones open so clean. It's the nail polish, I guess. Thickens my nails up. I don't know. Okay. So, open that up. All right. Keep chill. Okay, so this is going to be our whiskey. All right. Tipsy Town Old Fashioned Whiskey Special Selection. Ooh. Looks like a Crown Royal bottle. We're going to call out brands here. We have our ball feet. Oh, a muddler? Intriguing. I'm so interested now. Okay. We have our little olive swivel sticks. So I'm guessing in one of these bags. Jeez. Is tiny twists with what the hell? Okay, we've got cherries and orange twists and bread cubes? What the heck is that? Hold on. Let's further. What the shit? Oh, are you kidding? This is fantastic. It's I'm pretty sure this is a mold as well. Or it could be used as one. Okay, so we've got Giganto Cube Ice, Premium Ice, quality ice for your mini bar needs. Holy crap, that is cool. Okay, nothing else in those. And then we've got our 2 classic rocks glasses. Classic rocks glass. I appreciate that, like, all of the Miniverse stuff, and then we have our black on black tray. I appreciate that all of the Miniverse glasses and stuff, even if they are made in similar glasses, the glasses are different. So, like for the martinis, the martini glass had etches on it. The Cosmo glass was flat, right? The old-fashioned glass has these kind of etchings on it, whereas the Paloma glass has those these, oh, it's hard to see now that there's actually drink in it, but they've got the arched, that we saw earlier. I appreciate those details that differentiate them. Okay, so now I am endlessly curious what these little things are. So I'm gonna look it up. Old fashioned. Okay. Oh! All right. It is a sugar cube. It is a big ass sugar cube. Alrighty. So let's peep out our instructions. That was for the Paloma. Okay. Okay. Here's the old fashioned. It's got a thing for okay. So you put the okay. You put the sugar cube in. You muddle it. No, okay, you put the sugar cube in, bam, muddle it. Then you put the big ass ice cube in. Then you put the whiskey in. You put the cherry and the lemon twist on the cocktail pick, and then put that on top. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's so interesting. Okay. So these are, check out the texture. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's not picking it up very well. Pixel, for the love of God. Thank you. Okay. So let me grab this so I can dump all of that out. So there's the sugar cubes, the orange zest curls, which are entangled upon one another, and the cherries. Okay. So with our little cocktail picks, that are wrapped interestingly, differently from the ones from the martini, because they were not so difficult to unsheath as these. Okay. So we've got our picks. And we're going to put the cherry on. And then the orange slice. There's enough cherries. Maybe I'll do like that. 2 cherries on each. Okay, that looks good. Our big chunky sugar cube. Okay, sugar cube. Oh, dang. Muddler. Okay. Muddled. Sugar chunks at the bottom. Next. Oh, one start coming out. Chunkified ice cube. Boom. Next, whiskey. Pixie, chillax. No, don't come over here. She comes over here, you can just hear her. Uh-oh. Don't know how that got back up. All right. Tipsy Town whiskey. Ooh, that one was hard to open. Okay. We're just going to pour it over. I'm just trying to kind of make sure we get some on all sides here. Okay. And then it just has the twist on top, right? Yeah. I mean, it shows it kind of like this. But I like that it's kind of dipped into the resin, so it's going to stay how it is. Sweet. Okay. Very carefully putting this on the thing so I don't, because it's pretty centered. And there we go. Well, that was fun. Different. I don't know if you could use this as a mold. It's pretty rigid. It feels like it's silicone, but it's also pretty rigid, and I don't know how easy it would be to like get these out. But that's a very cool presentation. All right. And the chunking of the sugar cubes is very, very interesting. Oh, good, it fits back in there too. So we can put all that back into our old-fashioned, except for that's the gin and tonic. Siri, no. Okay. This is the old-fashioned. So let's put the old-fashioned stuff. Little muddler. So in this stream, we have drum roll, please. The Paloma, the Lavender Gin and Tonic, and the old-fashioned Swanky Swankified. Alrighty, let me put these. Now, I got this not for this purpose, but I got this tray, and I hope this tray will help me show you the drinks closer up at the angle they're supposed to be like viewed at. Or not, because it's too rounded. Okay. But we have the Lavender Gin and Tonic, the Old Fashioned, and the Paloma. Very, very cute. All three. See, this one doesn't look like it's just a straight up stack. It's got some curve to it. I like how this one came out a lot. Okay. Paloma. Gin and tonic. Old fashioned. Don't worry. We're not getting drunk by mixing our liquors because we're not drinking them. Thank you so much for coming to, I was going to say, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed seeing me make these. If you could, please like this video, share it with your friends. There are links below to everything I used, all the tools, my little spatula. I don't have links to the bubbles, but I will put a link to the bubbles. And my little 4-inch Lazy Susan, that's all linked below. But yes, please like this video, share it, subscribe. It really does help the YouTube algorithm to grow this channel, and we've been growing a bit lately. So I really appreciate all of you coming by, and until next week, have a wonderful Crafternoon.